What do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. James can't get it to go. Pass to Mobley. Outside Strus. Garland feeling it out a bit. Mobley, a screen on Reeves. Shot clock at 6. And they pick up 2.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Strus. To the inside. And stolen by Reeves. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. And he throws it down with one hand.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Doncic against Mitchell. Shot is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
And he drops a first.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Here's James. After the basket by Cleveland. Doncic with it. Strus covering. Back to James. James double teamed. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Garland. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
He hits the second from the line.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
Now here's Reeves. He's coming off a 25-point game against Chicago. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range. The Cavs trailing. Mobley outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And let's look now at the shooting guards who've been most effective with their defense this past month. The fourth spot held by Austin Reeves.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, it makes a huge difference.
Kicks it to Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
So it's the Lakers now. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Take a look at how the standings are shaping up, RJ. How badly do teams in the playoff mix want that home court advantage?
You want home court for as many rounds as possible. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a plus. We'll see if the top teams are able to maintain their hold on it moving forward.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A moment here to see the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2 to the middle. And the layup falls.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
The Lakers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Doncic passes to Reeves. From deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Pass to Garland. Now here's Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And Reeves pulls it down. With some arc. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes in the defensive end.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Strus. Pass to Garland. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Garland's got 6.
Oh, you can't give Garland any room from that coffin corner.
Down low. Oh, misses the dunk. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
Doncic finds Hayes. Garland against Reeves. Pass to Doncic. They need this. That one drops for him. Give him 8.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Allen with it. Mobley on a screen. From deep, Mitchell. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
I just love the ball movement.
Lakers trail by 6. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Reeves. Over Garland. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Just so skilled in that screen roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, though?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his 3-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5. If he wants to play the 4, he's got to be able to stretch it from 3.
A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Mobley. Merrill comes in for Strus. And Jerome subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for LeBron. Reeves finds Doncic. Beyond the arc. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Garland against Reeves. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The open shot by Reeves. The rebound by Allen.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Garland. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Hunter. There's the block. Left side Reeves. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Reeves. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead. Allen outside. Here's Garland. Merrill outside. And here's Hunter for three. And Reeves pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. From deep, here's Doncic. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Jerome. Coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Now here's Vincent. No made baskets yet. Lets it fly. Top of the key jumper, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Hachimura. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a three. That's a nice combo.
Free throw good. Hachimura.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
And both free throws good for Hachimura. Cleveland has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You take a look at Cleveland. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
Well, I think for Cleveland, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Here's Garland. Pass to Jerome. There's the three. Rebound by the Lakers.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 18.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Now Garland. Give him 8. And here's Allen. Here's Jerome. Merrill outside. From the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Takes the three. Hunter with the rebound. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Pass to Jerome. Doncic against Garland. Outside Hunter. Jerome passes to Merrill. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Hunter for 3. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lakers trail by 3. 1:42 left in the first. Here's Hachimura. And the 18-footer right on the mark.
Oh, when Rory hits the mid-range, it makes him that much tougher to handle.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Allen with a screen on Hachimura. And here's Hunter from the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Using that 6'8", 230 frame, Hachimura powering through that contact with ease.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Some changes now for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Vincent, and Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Now here's Garland. Give him 8 points now. Allen with a screen on Reeves. Garland for 3. Drops in the 3. Garland's got 11 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here is James. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Outside Hunter. Over Hachimura. Hunter, good. Hunter's got his second basket.
That's a shot he loves. Unless there's a guy right in his jersey, he's going to convert.
James, outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. This one for 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for Cleveland. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And so in the game for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. Back to James. Fires the 3, and Los Angeles another 3.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell making the difficult shot look easy.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Reeves with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. James inside. Mobley's on him. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
It's Merrill on the wing. Mobley outside. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Reeves. Mitchell against Reeves. Mitchell misses. The Lakers trail. To the inside. Picked it. Fast break, Cleveland. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Wade. Now Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Reeves. Mitchell misses. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Reeves. Now here's Vanderbilt. Here's Goodwin. Outside Vanderbilt. 4 on the clock. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. They set the pick. From behind the arc. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Mobley down low. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The length of Mobley that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling him.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's the 2K leaderboard, the league's most potent offenses since the break. The 4th spot held by Cleveland.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high-percentage shots.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
A big man that dishes, something Mobley does very well.
Here's Goodwin. Still no points. From the low block. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Now, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Reeves. It's deflected. And here's Merrill. No points yet. Here's Jerome. Mobley outside. There's the triple. Gets the three to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Finney-Smith. James, outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Merrill. He's covered by Reeves. Mobley with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Wade. Here's Mitchell. And the jumper is on the mark. And now it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
James. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Mobley. Okoro comes in for Merrill. Strus, he's checked in for Jerome. And Darius Garland subbed in for Mitchell. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Vincent's checked in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for LeBron. Okoro passes to Wade. Here's Allen. He's defended by Hayes. Poked loose. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wade. The 3 from Okoro. The shot, no good. Reeves with some nice D. The shake. Here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Wade. Back to Garland. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now Doncic, coming off a 34-point game against Chicago.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Strus the pass to Garland. And it's all from three-point range.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Another miss by Doncic. The Cavaliers lead by 4. On the wing, Strus. He's covered by Vincent. And Strus good for 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Hachimura outside. And here's Reeves outside. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Fires top of the key. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wade's got 4 rebounds in the game. Okoro passes to Garland. On the wing, Strus. Back to Garland. Allen with a screen on Reeves. Garland for 3. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. Lakers trail by 4. Hachimura from long range. Strus grabs the miss. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Strus. And the Lakers shooting 35% in the second so far. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. The 3 is up. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And the coaching staff loves it. It's why they encourage Hachimura to fire away.
Garland, the pass to Wade. Reeves against Garland. And here's Okoro. Here's Wade. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Wade's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Allen outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Proving to be a handful, Allen really makes the interior defenders work.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. Hunter comes in for Okoro. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Strus. And the Lakers also making a switch. LeBron, he's checked in for Vincent. He's off on the second.
A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
Reeves, the pass to James. And he lobs it up and finished off by Hayes.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Mobley, a screen on Reeves. Garland for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Now here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. James against Hunter. And here's Reeves outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Garland's got 4 rebounds now.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get Allen. This man is a height machine.
Here's James. Hayes. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Mitchell. 15 points in the game. Here's Garland. Out to Mobley. Garland against Reeves. Puts it up from 15. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days. So, look, why not shoot it and make it?
Pass to Doncic. Hachimura outside. Here's Hayes. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. 4-point game. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
James against Strus. Pass to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Allen with a screen on Doncic. To the middle. Mitchell finds Allen. Count that bucket. Allen's got 7 points in the game.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Back to Reeves. The teardrop. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Mitchell.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
On the wing, Strus. Check by James. Strus the pass to Mobley. Off target with the 3. And for the Lakers, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. Outside, Finney-Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Cavs have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the left side wing. Here's Garland. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. 17 points in the game.
Shaping up to be a nice night from Garland. And his offensive energy right now, the team should be pretty excited.
To the paint. Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Garland finds Strus. Back to Garland. The 3-ball on target from range. Garland's got 20 points.
And this is how you can tell Garland's been in the lab. This shot, he just shoots with confidence.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Now here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Reeves, guarded by Garland. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer, rejected by Allen.
And with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Doncic. Mitchell. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's James. Oh, rejected by Allen. James against Strus. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Hayes. Outside Reeves. Here's the 3. And again, the Lakers no good. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Strus with it. Picked up by James. Pass to Mobley. Allen against Hayes. Down low. Here's Garland. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Garland's got 7 points for the quarter.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
James deciding where to go with it. From deep, here's Doncic. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 27 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Mobley, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Outside Finney-Smith. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Pass to Hayes. And here's Finney-Smith. Now here's Doncic. Checked by Mitchell. Hayes with a screen. Doncic passes to Hayes. Shoots over Allen. Hayes misses.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's Strus. Back to Mobley. Pass to Garland. Cleveland again missing. The Lakers have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Reeves. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Reeves has got 9 points.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Outside Garland. Allen with a screen on Reeves. Garland for three. Sinks it from distance. Garland's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Evan Mobley. Hunter's checked in for Strus. And Green is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. So it's Los Angeles now. They trail by 3.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Pass to Okoro. Outside, Green. Garland against Reeves. 6 to shoot. Reeves against Garland. Over Reeves. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Garland's got 27.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Doncic right side. It's stolen by Green. Garland against Reeves with the step back. Back to Garland. 4-3. They get it again. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And it's a 7-point Cleveland lead.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And here's Hunter. 7 points in the game. To the inside. And stolen by Vanderbilt. And they're on the break. Here's Goodwin. Okoro, the defensive effort. Cleveland leading by 5. Pass to Garland. From the wing. For 3. Fires in the triple. Garland's got 15 points in just the second half.
Incredible focus there from Garland. Not paying any attention to that hand in his face.
Reeves against Garland. And it's rejected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Pass to Doncic. The 17-footer. Nice jump shot. Doncic has got 31 points.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Hachimura against Hunter. Vanderbilt with the block. Vincent outside. Doncic with it. Guarded by Garland. Doncic passes to Vincent. Back to Doncic. Vincent left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Green. Is rebounded by Okoro.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Green in the post. He's covered by Vincent. The open shot. Doncic with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Doncic has got 33 points.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Cleveland making a change here. Jerome's checked in. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. Taking a look at Los Angeles, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
When I look at the Lakers, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Okoro with the ball. He's averaging about 6 points per game. They set a pick. 5 on the clock. Outside Hunter. Knocks down the 18-footer. Hunter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Doncic. Let's go with a 3. The Luka 3. Money.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
Here's Jerome. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And here's Doncic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Cavaliers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
That free throw no good.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Lakers also making a switch. Hayes is checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah, going up against the Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Hunter.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. And he gets it to go. Hachimura's got 12 points.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Vincent. Jerome, that's good. 6 points for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Vincent. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 6-point lead. Ooh, good chance here for Hunter. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Vincent passes to Doncic, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now Mitchell, he's got 15. A deep three, and that's not gonna go. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And don't go far. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got LeBron James. Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Reeves. Garland for 3. Knocks down the long J. Garland's got 33 points.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
James, outside. From outside, off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Garland against Reeves. Garland, no good. Lakers trail by 8. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Now here's Vincent. Check by Mitchell. James, outside. Launches it. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Garland. And that one's good. Garland's got 35.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
James outside. Again, the Lakers score.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
The three from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Finney-Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
The Cavaliers lead by 5. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Looking to get it going. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
James outside. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. James, no good on the free throw.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
First one falls for him.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Both free throws good from Mitchell.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Lakers trail by 7. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Here's Vincent. Three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Garland. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Now, here is James. Offensive rebound. Hayes misses.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Doncic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Goodwin's checked in for LeBron. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Hachimura outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
If you're a defender, you got to be careful when it comes to guarding Hachimura. He is clever at getting contact.
Shoot 2.
throw good. 𝙤𝙪𝙀. Both free throws good for 𝙤𝙪𝙀. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Okoro outside. Back to Garland. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Doncic. And here's Hayes. Here's Vincent. Sinks the tray.
Going up with confidence, working to keep the defense honest.
The Cavaliers lead by 4. Here's Okoro. Mobley on a screen. Here's Garland. And he drops it in from the low post. Garland's got 37.
Fantastic execution with the floater. Garland is just a fearless scorer.
Vincent passes to Doncic. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Doncic has got 38 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Merrill outside. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Vincent passes to Doncic. Floats one up. Luka on the attack.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Mobley outside. The three from Mitchell hits the trifecta. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Hayes with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Doncic outside. Good D, better O from Luka.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Now here's Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. Merrill passes to Okoro. From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Lakers. 𝙤𝙪𝙀's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the rejection. It's stolen. Vincent outside. Pass to Goodwin. With the drive. Now Hayes lays it up and banks it in.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Mobley, a screen on 𝙤𝙪𝙀, and they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
For the Cavaliers, Hunter's checked in for Okoro, and it's Strus in for Merrill. Outside Reeves. Hunter with a double. Hayes finds Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Mitchell. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Mobley. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
And it's the Lakers on the break. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
One shot.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Pass to Strus. Outside Hunter. Cleveland again missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Mitchell against Doncic. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Doncic. And here's Mitchell. Clock at 6. Outside Garland. To stop the drought. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. James passes to Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with a 3. Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell with the ball. Mobley, a screen on Doncic. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game. James outside. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
That free throw good from James. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. From deep three-point range. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 7 assists in the game.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
James against Strus. And here's Finney-Smith. Launches a 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Lakers lead by 4.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Mitchell. From the high post. Goes back up. Mobley, no good. The Lakers lead by 4. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Back to Finney-Smith. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
1:21 left in the final quarter. Pass to James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
See, right there, you know you have to foul LeBron James because you just have no chance to stop him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here. Cleveland now, time running out. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell bullies his way inside.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reeves. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Here he goes. Yep, that one goes.
Once he gets some momentum, Reeves is going right to that hoop.
Here's Mitchell. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. That'll put Donovan Mitchell on the line. That one on Doncic. And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. They trail by 8. All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And it's Mitchell, the miss. Now Doncic. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.